Yep. Oh, we're live. Yo, 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 yo. We are back and we are live. Everything is good. We can hear ourselves. At least I can hear myself. These two don't need headphones. I'm the important one anyways.
It's nice to see you guys again. You know, I mean, it's been a while since we've done the show. We had to take a break. We had to do jobs over the winter. You know, we were busy, but a lot's happened since the last time we did a episode. A lot has happened in pop culture and politics. A lot of bullshit, of course, keeps happening there.
Yeah.
But a lot of good stuff.
Shut that up.
We had the Oscars. We had
different when you can hear
Marvel. And Disney finally making the acquisition with
Marvel
Fox
and
official.
Fox and Disney are together. They're married. They're together. They're married.
They're married, and they're fornicating.
Fantastic Four will not be part of Disney, at least in the foreseeable future.
No, it's not. And they're gonna fornicate a lot of movie babies
And that's
together.
fine.
A lot, and that's perfectly fine. We're all
We
fan
don't
of
care
that.
about Fantastic Four because they're making the Eternals.
We got Captain Marvel that came out. We got Donald Trump always being a dipshit like usual. We got
Asshole of the millennia.
Freddie,
Am I right?
Freddie Mercury.
What else? We got Freddie Mercury coming out.
Wait.
Coming out next week, I think. Actually, yeah, the movie about Queen coming out next week. That's big. I'm anticipating that one. Also, The Green Mile coming out
What do
in a
you
couple
mean?
weeks.
Okay,
I get,
just-
yeah. He got me a
Whoa.
Green Mile.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You're pretty loud, okay? You can't hear yourself. You don't need the mic in your throat.
Remember
Okay?
that, Reed Deep
Get your
Throating?
fucking
You know,
headphones
he's,
together, brother.
He's been practicing deep throat for a while now, you know, and he gets excited about it. Yeah.
What's
we're
wrong
trying
with
to-
your headphones? They don't reach?
Yeah, they don't reach. So the new setup, let's get the elephant out of the room, I guess. Let's just get him out. I got a new desk.
It was 6 weeks
and
ago.
my desk used to be over here, so it was easy to set it up. Now
What?
it's over here. Now it's impossible to set
What?
it up. Oh my gosh! Take the fucking headphones off.
Well, you're loud. That's all. Someone else to see
I wouldn't
out
be
loud.
that loud if you had the headphones
That
on.
right there is good. When you talk right there,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
perfect.
Okay, I'm glad I found the
Yeah, it's
distance.
perfect.
That's
right
the
there, yeah.
distance.
You guys need these desktop stands because you could do this,
Don't do that.
and it's a lot cooler.
We also got a couple new posters on the wall. We got Batman Detective Comics. We got Captain America up there. We got Captain Marvel up there. Why don't we just crack right into it? We all saw Captain Marvel. What are you guys thinking about it?
First, what I'm thinking, I want to see it again. That's the one I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
me too. I want to
Fuck,
see
that's
it
straight up.
two
Yeah.
more times.
So we'll start with Reed. What'd you think? How'd you like it?
I had a good experience. I watched it basically in the middle of the afternoon, kind of in between classes or whatever.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it in IMAX either. I saw it in regular. But I was wasn't blown away, but I was like, this is awesome. This is a great movie. And I really enjoyed it, and I really want to watch it again to watch it more critically. Because you know when you watch something and you're not like, I'm not like looking to judge it or be critical of it. I just want to take it in. I just want to enjoy it. I just want to live in that moment. But I want to watch it again and be like, okay, what do I think about this? What, instead of objectively just taking it in. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
And take a little bit more of a stance on it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like now we could take a lot of stances on like, Infinity War.
Talking about Captain Marvel.
Infinity War, you got Black Panther, you got Ragnarok. I mean, you got the whole slew of the MCU, so we could be, as critical as we
Well,
want.
no,
but-
I mean, you could still be critical watching it live now, only because
enough.
of what you just said. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And
Brie Larson kills it, though.
a
That's
lot
the
of
thing I
people
would
been
say.
talking shit about her, and then people like hop on that shit like they haven't seen it, and they're like, even some people who've seen it are like, oh, some of her acting was corny in some parts. I don't think that was
No.
the acting, that was the writing.
She
was
nailed
corny.
it. Like, she worked
Like
with
they
what
told
she
her,
had.
yeah, exactly. And I fucking liked it, bro. I liked it better than Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, I liked it better than Wonder Woman, for sure.
100%.
I thought it was a good
I
ass,
feel like Brie Larson was an authentic Captain Marvel.
No, I do too.
You know
Like
what
they
I'm
could have
saying?
used another blonde that you don't believe, like Supergirl.
With the actress?
Oh no,
the CW?
the CW show.
The
Yeah.
CW, the WB.
Dubber.
They used to be the WB. Now it's the
Really?
CW.
It used to be WB.
It used to be WB.
For real?
Had
They
to
just-
beat up.
Yeah, they just switched it up. They said we don't like B, but we do like C. We're gonna put the C in the front and we put the W in the back.
You know
Now it's gonna
what?
be like
You know
this.
what?
CW.
You know what? That's pretty fucking clever.
It brought in the senior generation.
You know
Yeah,
what?
now
It
the
did.
seniors.
It
Now,
did.
now you got seniors in high school who like watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You do that. You do have that.
Nah, but Captain Marvel was fucking good, dude. I mean, as far as part of the movies, the MCU, what would you call it? The
What are you trying
the
to say?
synagogue.
What are you trying to say,
What do you-
man?
You train like the most
Yeah,
powerful
what
person in the
as
MCU.
far as the chapter in this chapter of the MCU, because after Endgame, it's the end, and then there's gonna be a new
sort of generation.
a new generation, like
Right,
a new
yeah.
book, if you will.
Yeah. What's his face?
And-
Kevin Feige said this is the
End.
Infinity Saga.
Yeah. So
is
then,
what this
what I'm curious about is what the new saga is gonna be, man, because you got the Eternals coming. Let's
The
bring up
Eternal.
the Eternals, bro. That's what I sent him earlier. That Millie Bobby Brown.
This is an actual person's name. It's
That
Millie
is
Bobby
her
Brown.
name, isn't it?
I think it's Millie Bobby Brown.
You're talking about from Stranger Things, right?
Isn't it really Millie Bobby Brown, or is it Millie Brown?
I don't.
Millie
Something
Bobby
like
Brown.
that. Yeah, I would look it up, but I need my.
It's
I
fine.
really need a
Relax.
wireless
You
keyboard.
need a fucking Xanax, is what you need.
Dude.
Xanax, yeah. Next episode, we're actually going to be
Yeah,
doing
I do.
ecstasy during the episode. But what I really liked
Thank
about
you for the follow, Strider 115.
Captain Marvel shit
Thank you.
was the Captain Marvel movie was the first. It's the first one that the MCU. It's the first hero character that the MCU has had, where it's basically like Superman. She's indestructible. She can just fucking blast through a spaceship in an instant.
Right,
Like
that's what I'm
It's
saying.
the first like sense of absolute power that's been introduced to the MCU to a lesser extent and to different variations.
What about Thor?
But that's not even really Thor. Like Thor barely came into his powers, and they're still not that impressive. They're really
Fair
not.
enough.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's Thor, right? Like when people read
Sure.
the comics, like no one thought.
I mean, he's a fucking god.
Well, he's a god, but like when people were reading the comics, like in the 90s, 80s, no one was ever saying who would win between fucking Thor and anyone else. Thor was never really considered like this all-powerful character in the Marvel universe.
No,
It's only
you're right.
because
They
MCU.
waited. They literally waited until the last fucking. Actually, they waited until Thor Ragnarok, where he finally had the power of the
hella
thunder.
long.
Like, that's what I love
Which
about.
is a pretty long time.
Well, no, but
like,
I
given the
love that.
comics.
5 movies. They
No,
waited
but
5
even in the
movies.
comics, if you think about it, the story in the comics, it took him that long before he actually did it. Because you just got to look at it as let's look at it as it's been 10 years, right? You know what I mean? Like they've lived the same amount of years as we've have watching them go through shit.
Kind of.
You're right. Their
timeline's a little
timeline
bit-
is a little
yeah,
different,
yeah.
but it would take him that long. Like he was like I like looking at Thor like he was a fucking party animal, a rich dude. Yeah, he was a spoiled rich kid who grew up like the son of a god.
Hey, Sean, when we talked before the show about putting the cords beneath the table, what did you do with your cord?
Put it beneath the table, boy.
So why is your
We like
cord
to
on the
just
table?
make sure we.
It's
have
fine.
that
There ain't nothing wrong with
flopping
this,
around.
motherfucker. It's a clear table.
If you could just listen to fucking
clear
You
instructions-
idiots.
If you could listen to instructions a little bit better, we wouldn't be embarrassed in front of our audience right now.
Anyways, like I was saying, boy.
He's the
Thor.
only one
It
that
took
really
Thor a while before
It
he
took- yeah.
found his powers.
It was his
But
fifth
no,
movie that
I
he
agree
was
with
in.
you on what you said about Captain Marvel. That's what I liked. It's like I enjoyed seeing a hero just fuck shit up.
Unleash.
Unleash.
Yeah.
Shit was fucking.
And-
Jude Law can go suck one.
Jude
Like,
Law was cool
you know
in
what
it
I'm
though. I ain't
saying?
gonna
Like-
lie. Yeah, I miss Jude Law.
Yeah, but that moment when she's like, "Fuck this, take it out," like I don't need.
Nah,
to,
when he
like,
tried to trick-
impress you.
Oh,
like, that was
spoiler!
like
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alerts! But when he tries, I just said that so
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
close your ears.
I should have put in the disclaimer. I mean,
But when they're fighting at the end and he's like, "Come
Yeah.
on, this is your time," and then
Yeah,
she
yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of smirks and fucking what the hell, sends him back
Exactly.
in.
Dragon Ball Z.
yeah, dude, straight up, that's what it was like.
Yeah, no, it was dope, and I like how much success it's seeing in the box office because the trolls on the internet about a woman playing Captain Marvel and finally has.
Oh, I
first
get
how
that
they
though.
thought
I
they
get
could stop
that. I
it.
get that. Also,
On what degree do you get it? What are you talking about?
I get why they're like, all right, come on, because they did try pretty hard to like follow like this women empowerment, and it's like, well, why couldn't
No
it be
idea.
a man, and why couldn't what's her name have a husband like she did
Who?
in the comics? She has a husband.
Marvel?
No, come on, her friend
Danvers.
dude. Yeah,
Carol Danvers. But I mean,
no,
No, you're
No.
talking about
What are you
Carol's
talking about?
friend.
yeah.
What's her name?
why is that so important though?
Because she's
If
a
it's
part
not,
of the,
then
the-
why did
the
they,
sequence? She is the co-pilot.
But I mean, that would just be another character you have to contribute to the screenplay. I mean, from a writing perspective, I wouldn't want to do that. That's not necessarily about empowerment.
Add that nuance to
it's just an extra character and it has to be given a subplot, even if it's a subplot with no subplot.
It's not much. It's just something.
Not much, but why?
Right. Well, anyways,
Why?
I don't know.
Her daughter is Monica
Kind
Rambeau.
of. It could be Brett.
Monica
also.
Rambeau. Right. That's Rambeau.
What's her mom's name?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the daughter's name. She actually is in the comics becomes like the new Captain America. Do I think they're gonna do that in the series? I don't think so. But there could be 3 generations, is a hint. So they could finish this Endgame, have another decade of movies, and then after that, Monica Rambeau shows up as the first black Captain America, basically character, the leader.
Yeah.
But that'll be in 10 years, and who knows? We'll probably be dead because of Donald Trump by then.
Probably will be, man. Probably will be. But I really liked it, and it's fucking slaying at the box office.
Yeah,
I think it's already it had the 6th best opening out of any movie of all time, not adjusted for inflation, and just killing it. It's gonna. It already surpassed Deadpool's entire stay at the movie theaters. Within 2 weeks, it surpassed Deadpool.
But which Deadpool other Marvel movie previously had this much fucking pizzazz leading up to it? I feel like Captain Marvel was just like
Avengers.
Captain Marvel. Well,
Avengers
sure,
did obviously, but yeah, we're not counting it.
Solo movie.
Black Panther, but
fair enough.
Again,
do you think it was?
Yeah, Black Panther.
Oh,
was
yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Because it was iconic because it was
Yeah.
the history it made.
Yeah.
Right.
And they also had Kendrick Lamar in every fucking
because he
like,
did the
song,
sound or the
Like
music.
all the
soundtrack. Right.
teasers.
Hey, shout out to Black Panther actually getting the Oscar, which they deserved.
Yeah, they fucking deserved a lot more than that.
Well, I think they actually.
What was the other one they got
The
snubbed
2
at?
ones I think they really did deserve
Golden
was
Globes, maybe?
costume design and set design. They didn't. I don't think they didn't deserve Best Picture, but I also don't think Green Book did either. But that's another story for when we talk about the Oscars later.
There's a cord.
Well, we said cord under the table, bro. You can't put your whiskey anywhere if a cord's under the table.
We're talking about the Oscars later, but yeah.
But I mean, you know, I still think it's a shit.
Thoughts on Rotten Tomato deleting Cap Marvel reviews on Boost?
Look, that people do these things, okay? And there were a bunch of trolls who were giving bad reviews just to like.
But also the trolls were happening. The reviews were happening before the movie was fucking released.
Right. But what
it had to 30.
Didn't the trolls start in the pre-viewing? So like before they release it to
Well,
the mass public, they
it's
do like a pre.
Yeah, it's when Captain Marvel released it to be reviewed upon, but it was just thousands of reviews they were getting, so it like jumped down to like a 30%. Which isn't like the weighted average of like, and also it didn't match the exit reviews.
Is
coming
that
out
credit?
of
Is that
Captain
critic
Marvel.
or audience?
No,
review?
audience reviews.
Oh,
Yeah, who gives a fuck
that.
how many dumbass audience reviews?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
didn't
even
know that.
watch.
I didn't know that.
Dude,
Yeah.
if you ever really look, like sometimes the critics will like give it a horrible score, and then people will be like, "Oh my god, it was great," and sometimes it's vice versa, and you don't know who's right.
I always when I go on Rotten Tomatoes, I always make sure to go and read the longest reviews. So not just like original, exquisite, fucking come to my mouth. Like you know, some people will just say that. Versus some people will go into a lengthy explanation of this, that, this, that. That doesn't really appeal to me, or that isn't good.
And this brings up a good
and that's
point.
where I like the nuances on like Wonder Woman, for instance, were pretty good on that front. At least just aesthetically and cinematically speaking.
Well, this is the good point that it brings up. Welcome to the Use Guys hot seat. Reed, you're on the hot seat this week. You're on the heat seat.
Hot seat.
Yes, sir. Reed Ramsey on the hot seat. He's German and Irish, and he's going to have to answer for the German side.
That's why he's fucking mad all the time.
Here we go.
Yeah, dude.
Guys,
So,
anger
a
issues.
supposed leak of the Endgame script was given out on the
Oh,
internet.
Reed
So
read it.
what does a nerd do? A nerd, of course, doesn't look it up. They probably just accuse the people of lying on Reddit, which, of course, they are. But what does Reed do? Reed decides to read, no pun intended. Oh, hot seat. Puns included. All right. Reed decides to read the leaked script and the plot. So, Reed, why, after all the years of building up to Endgame,
It was just a plot.
why would you read it?
It wasn't a script.
But why?
Because I was curious.
Can you tell me the plot though?
We're not doing that.
I don't even remember it like. I don't remember it in like totality.
All right, then shut up.
But
No, we're not going into details. I just want to.
it's a long sequence of things.
I just want to get.
Oh,
See, on the hot seat. On the hot
seat.
seat. On the hot seat. Thank you. Thank you again. It's really lovely
fucking
every time.
fucking
On the hot
seat.
seat, we delve into the psychology. So after watching all these movies that lead up to Endgame, why are you looking at a possible leak that would ruin the buildup of all these movies you watched?
Because I have a bar that's high. So
Speak of this bar.
I feel like, when that bar is let down, when they're like, oh, I can't even touch it. Like, I'm just like, fuck. How many years of my life have I wasted
Oh
on
my
all these
God.
movies?
So wait,
You
you
still
just
watch-
for the precipice.
wait. So are you
Shut up.
looking
Do you
to
still do you still watch Walking Dead? How much time have you wasted on that?
Oh, hey, cheers to that. Good point. This is what happens on the hot seat.
Hey,
The newest episode,
hot
episode
seat.
14 on season 9, is actually really
Reed,
fucking
Reed,
good.
Reed,
Okay.
Reed, have you ever seen Vampire Diaries?
No.
What? You haven't?
No, I mean, Noreen watches that in her like spare time.
I've actually
so it's
watched
like
it.
it's just
You
on.
actually watch it?
with an ex-girlfriend.
It's-
Wait, you mean the movie?
No, the show.
No, the show, like the goddamn 8
Oh no, that's
season
interviewing a vampire.
show.
No, I watched like the first 2 seasons with an ex, but
Oh,
Anyways.
I couldn't take like a quarter of an episode.
So what's
and
your?
I'm just like,
so
can we please?
What's
change
your
this?
ending statement on this? How do you justify this action?
I just have a very high bar,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to see how they sort of wove in the recent movies together, and I wanted to see like, if they just have something really that they pull out of their ass and like is just like, oh.
But wouldn't
they
you want to
just
see
do
that
it.
on the
I think
screen
they've
instead
already-
of
no,
the
I,
paper?
I know, but like I said, I don't remember it in totality.
Well, that's good.
You
That's
know,
good.
I could give you like things I do recall, but I mean, obviously, you don't want me to.
Oh, definitely not.
But yeah, I don't remember it a lot. I just know that the latest iteration of the MCU plays a pretty. I mean, it plays a role, right? And that's
Right,
even
yeah, yeah.
teased in the movie at the very end, after you get through the second post credit. Right? No. Right when the movie ends, they blast. Cap Marvel will be in Endgame. You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about?
yeah,
That
yeah,
text
yeah.
at the end of
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
But regardless, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a really good movie, especially if they do justice to it by making it 3 hours 30, 45.
Yeah, it's
Something like that?
3:30 or something like that.
Yeah,
It's gonna be really fucking long.
it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be like Lord of the Rings: Return of the
I feel it's
King.
gonna be like fucking
Fucking
Lord of the
stoked for
Rings
that
and
shit.
Inception and all sorts of shit.
I miss Lord of the Rings.
I do miss Lord of the Rings.
Tell us about
great
the
fucking
end game of
trilogy.
end game.
All right, what's your theory about?
You got you read, but I'm
Oh.
still watching Walk In Dead. it needs to end. Yeah, the shitty part. The thing I'll say about The Walking Dead is that they really had a very big vision, and I feel like if you compare season 1, episode 1 to where they are now, I don't think that they envisioned it going that far, but they knew they had the potential to do so because as we speak, the comics continue to be written. So it's like there's just new fucking stories to be constantly had. It's like, Marvel, they have a limited amount of comics. I mean, they could do all of them theoretically, but they wouldn't be as good. It's kind of the Walking Dead syndrome.
Well, I wanted to talk about this too.
But I agree, they need to do something. They're going to bring 3 movies. 3 movies. And another spin-off
Wait,
show.
what are you talking about?
The Walking Dead.
Oh my god.
Rick is coming back, and we're understanding what happened to him in 3 different movies.
Wait, are you kidding me?
And in the same universe, they're having another spin-off show on top of Fear the Walking Dead. So I agree. The franchise needs to go out on a high note.
Holy
So,
fuck.
But I can't help but love it.
In 2019, 19 oh, never mind.
When
I said
Shaun
2020.
attempts
It's a
words.
year from today. They're coming out with the Gambit,
Fuck
Who?
yeah.
Who?
Marvel, and
We
we also got Dark Phoenix this summer. We also got the New Mutants coming out this year.
Gambit is going to be played by Tobey Maguire.
What?
Which is
No
crazy.
shit.
Yeah. Tobey Maguire.
What?
You didn't just say that.
Did you not know that?
You didn't know that?
I'm not watching it.
Oh, you're not. You're a
I'm
Toby
looking
hater.
this up.
You don't like Tobey Maguire?
No,
For Gambit?
Dude.
I don't
That
like
makes
Tobey
perfect sense.
Maguire for anything.
Have you guys seen Spider-Man 3 where he's doing like the cool dance, cool walk, and because he's Venom?
And
course.
That's cool. That's
I've
cool
actually,
personified.
according to IMDb, it's Channing Tatum.
What?
So maybe correct yourself.
Maybe that.
I'm obviously joking. Obviously,
Maybe that, JB.
Tobey
Jeez.
Maguire isn't, but also Channing Tatum isn't because that's old news
Channing
from 2016,
Tatum.
and it hasn't changed. But that
Who's
was when,
playing it then? Huh?
What?
Hot Shot.
But that was that decision was made when Fox had the screenplay 3 years ago, and then they had 3 changes of directors, and Channing Tatum just dissolved because directors wouldn't want to pick up the screenplay because apparently the screenplay sucked dick. So Channing Tatum's not going to choose it now that Disney's acquired it. Now it's in Marvel's hands. They're not going to choose the same fucking actor.
Wait, it just stumbled upon.
No director
Marvel's
wanted to
lap?
touch it. Apparently, whatever screenplay they had, which sucks because Gambit was one of my
It
favorite
still
characters.
sucks though.
No, it's Disney
For
now.
that studio,
It's
it
Disney.
sucked.
For Fox, whatever Fox was doing
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it,
yeah.
apparently it was just the screenplay
Fox was just
sucked
quick
massive
to
dick.
just be like, "Yep, make
What
it."
do you think
This
Fox's
was before they
problem
learned their
is?
rated R
What I
lesson.
just
Cheap?
said. No, they're just impatient. They're just like, put it out. We don't care. It has a name. Put it out. And Disney's like, nah, we actually
Do you
want it
agree?
to be good.
Oh, I absolutely.
Is that how
agree.
you think?
Now they learned their
Fair
lesson at the very end
that's how they
when they
work,
went when they
though,
went
right?
rated R. In the last
With
3
Gambit.
years, last 3.5 years, they finally learned their lesson when they started doing rated R shit.
Yeah.
That's when Fox got cool with it. But
Like Wolverine.
it was too late. They already saturated almost everything they already had.
Right.
Right.
They ruined the Fantastic Four twice.
Oh my god. But wait, Jessica Alba.
No.
Let's
3 times. You're right. My
pretty
bad. They made
sexy.
3 movies.
That's pretty sexy.
And-
I wouldn't mind if that
Yeah,
was
of course
Yeah,
she was
but, I
sexy,
mean-
but she was also not rightly casted.
Well, that's
Shouldn't
pretty
have been the
sexy.
character.
Yeah, in terms of sexiness, she was perfect.
I
cast.
think that's what they were going for.
Yes.
They hit the niche argument.
They
It's not
did.
even a niche
They
audience.
That was
It's
my
the
point.
entire base. that they're
even
speaking to.
Captain America was in that movie.
What?
Captain America?
What about Captain
Who
America?
was it? Chris Evans?
Yeah, he's the Human
Oh
Torch.
yeah, he was the Human Torch.
Oh yeah. What was his name?
The Human
Captain
Torch.
America.
Johnny Torch.
Johnny Be Good.
Something.
Johnny Cage.
No, that's Mortal Kombat.
Hey, Mortal Kombat 11 or 12, whatever one it is.
Yeah, it's 11. And what's funny about Mortal Kombat is it's the same game with marginally increased graphics every time.
But this one, it looks good.
You know what? If I'm gonna play Mortal Kombat, I'm gonna play the original one on Sega. I'm just gonna say it.
Oh, hot seat. Oh.
Oh god damn it! Controversial again.
So
See right there, Mortal Kombat, the original Sega, right there.
Yeah, you don't have a Sega, though.
I have 2.
I don't see him hooked up.
I was actually at the
too
the St. Patrick's Day. That was last weekend.
Yeah, what?
And
Are
I'll
you
tell
talking about
what.
Lucky Fest?
Nope. I was at a
Were
bar.
you at Lucky Fest?
Actually in Sacramento, and I'm gonna change the names here. I was with my friends, fucking Chelsea and Stephanie. All right.
Those are weird names.
Yeah, they are. Okay, well, give me names.
Sluts.
Give me a name.
Stephanie
about,
and Chelsea.
All right, so I was with Chelsea and
you were
Stephanie.
with Edma and
Edma?
Padme.
What is this? Star Wars? Edma and Padme. All right, fuck it.
You
All
let
right,
me
so I'm with Edma and
choose.
Padme, right? Edma's my friend, okay? So I'm going to the bar with her. She has a roommate, Padme, all right? And
Wait, so there's 2 Padmes.
no, Edma, I said.
Edma's roommate,
Okay, fuck it.
Padme.
Stephanie is my friend. I go to the bar with Stephanie, right? Her friend is Padme. It's her roommate. Me, all right. So
Oh.
I meet them at the bar. It's pretty dope. It's fucking hella crowded, right? It's claustrophobic as fuck there.
What's this bar's
One second. Let
pseudonym?
me just get through the story.
Okay.
So it's packed as fuck, and there's like a couple live bands in both sections of the bar. And Stephanie, we've known each other for like 6 years. We're having a cool ass time. She's with her boyfriend. We're chilling. Her roommate, Padme, she's she wants to meet some people. So me and her go to the bar. I get her a drink, right? And this dude starts hitting on Padme. So
Oh, hell no.
we go
Hey,
outside,
what-
which is fine.
what-
It's at a bar.
describe the
Oh,
dude.
I'm about
Is
to
it
get there.
pertinent?
I'm about to get there.
Okay.
So we go outside, just hanging out, and this dude is
Stop doing that.
like, this dude's like
For
making
Christ's
out.
sake.
This dude's like making out with Padme now.
Ew.
I know, right?
Kissing the
Cooties,
cooties.
right? The worst.
It
The
worked.
worst. The worst.
I guess it
You're
was.
hella
So-
jealous.
So then
You're getting jealous.
No, but then this other guy
Starts fingering her.
No, this other guy
Whoa.
comes up,
Sean.
and then he's kind of hitting on Padme also.
After
so now
the-
it's kind of
well,
like
'cause,
a
yeah,
three-way. It's
I
kinda like a
already
three-way,
told you
know what I
she
mean?
was a slut before the story
And so then
started.
me and Stephanie are like, we're just kind of giggling about it, right? Because we're kind of drunk. So we're like, oh, this is kind of funny, whatever, But they're both hitting on her. This one dude, right, is like making out with her. And then
This is dude 1.
Yeah, dude won.
Okay.
So fast forward, the two dudes are still hitting on her, laughing it up with her. We gotta go. Like they're hungry as fuck, and I just want to go home. I'm a little bit toasted, and this Trevor dude starts like grabbing her boobs.
So that's
in
a
the bar.
that's a
In
so-
the fucking bar.
Whoa.
Just grabbing her boobs while they're still making out. So we're like, fuck, man, this is like a straight porno right now. And
Wait, let me ask you, who does that in public?
Trevor, apparently. Trevor does this.
This is a
So
dog.
anyways,
So
Padme-
doggy Trevor.
And the other dude's just kind of laughing and like has his arm around like Padme. It's really fucking weird, all right?
So Trevor
it's
is
borderline
going
like second base
full
three-way.
Trevor, and
The other
other
dude.
dude too is
Yeah.
like,
Right,
I'm
exactly.
down, Trevor.
He's down. He's down for it. So Stephanie's kind of concerned because she's like, well, I don't know if she wanted to go home with him. She said, don't let me. But then, she comes out of the bar with this Trevor dude now, right? And
Dude
so,
two still wrapped around.
No, dude two leaves.
Oh, thank
Anyway,
God
so
that
dude
guy
one,
left. I don't even know his
Trevor
name.
comes out with Padme. They go home. I go to my own fucking house. I don't know. I don't want to deal with it. The next day I'm hungover. Stephanie texts me. She's like, interesting story just happened. I'm like, what's up? She was like, so
Guess who I
apparently
met
that
for
Trevor
breakfast?
guy and Padme, hooked up, of course, last night at their place, and he left at 4 a.m. So Padme, when she woke up at 8 a.m., by the way, ridiculous name you gave me. Padme, when she wakes up at 8 a.m.,
I'm glad you have to use it
she,
so much.
she goes on his Facebook, looks him up. Apparently, he's a husband, right? And his wife is like 6 months pregnant. And the profile picture of it is him like touching the stomach of his wife. And the other dude two, was
Yeah.
the wife's brother.
So, like I said before this story started, don't know who these women are, but the first thing I said is what? Slut. Because that's who Bruce hangs out with, okay?
Holy shit, dude! I
What
guess
kind of
if-
brother
if
does
If
that?
it looks like
Whoa,
a
whoa,
duck
whoa,
and
whoa,
it sounds
whoa.
like a duck
Whoa, whoa,
and
whoa,
it
whoa,
walks
whoa,
like
brother
a duck,
does-
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
It
whoa,
may
whoa,
or
whoa,
may
whoa,
not
whoa, whoa,
be.
whoa. It's not on the boys here. She was over here like, oh my God, I'm a victim. I'm letting them grab my titties. Oh my God, don't let me go home with them.
I'm not sure if that's what the
She
story
was
is.
hoeing it up, dude. And she wanted dick, and now she's acting like all of a sudden she had morals. What was she expecting to get married by this guy? You made a bad choice. You probably made a lot more. I wouldn't want to taste what you got in your pants, sweetheart.
Sean's bad taste.
I don't want to know what's in
statement.
your pants, sweetheart, because it ain't sweet.
I guess we get to the bottom of that real quick.
The
It
brother,
tastes like
though,
a barrel
that-
of dicks is what I'm saying your pussy probably tastes
I
like.
should probably close the window for
but
this
the
one.
brother, though, what kind of?
Yeah,
that
the
is
brother was
fucking
shitty, but
weird.
I'm just saying, like, what does she think? She's the
I
same?
mean, like, what is the brother think? Does the brother hate the sister that much? Where he's like, yeah, dude, fuck
Dude,
this other
like,
fuck this other
he-
girl.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Damn, I keep. That's why I don't like
that's
the table.
so weird.
But that is fucked.
It's
like,
weird. It's just weird. Does he
100%
hate the
like-
sister? You know
White
what?
people, am I right?
I guess it's white people.
Were they
I
white,
guess
though?
it's what?
Were they
Well,
white?
they were white. All three of them were.
Giving
All three of
Oh,
them
I
were.
knew Padme was
Yeah.
white.
Yeah, Padme.
I knew
Padme's
she
pretty
was
white
white.
name.
Yeah.
She got a red pussy, though. I'll tell you that. Letting
Oh my
it get
god.
beat up
Moving
all the
on.
damn time.
Moving on. What? Don't repeat it.
Disgusting.
What? Don't repeat it.
I mean, have
Don't
some
do that to them.
self-respect. What did your
Please.
parents do to you, child? I mean, you're over here letting your titties get grabbed in the bar. You're letting two
Okay,
dudes
okay.
make
Hey,
out
hey,
with you.
Grabbed
let's
in the
go back
bar.
to the set the stage a little bit more. It's a bar, okay? It's a bar in a place we know. Give us a relative.
Padme, more like fuck me. Am I right?
Okay,
Yeah,
the bar,
yes,
the
yes,
bar,
yes,
the bar.
Yes, the bar.
What? Give me how many people were there? How big is the bar? How?
200 people.
How big
Holy
is her
shit!
vagina?
Okay,
It's like 200
Sean,
people.
God.
But
but
it was
okay,
weird,
so
man.
needless
Like,
to
when we
say,
were
there
li- when
it was
we were-
pretty packed.
Well,
like,
when we were leaving, that
So,
was
Oh,
like,
it was packed.
if
all
I'm
right.
grabbing Sean's tits over
Well,
here, it's
no,
like
no,
you notice
No,
it.
all right. So here's a demonstration, right? So we're leaving, but there's a exit way outside the patio. They're on the patio, but there's hella people
Like a
on the
smoking
patio.
area or something?
It's a huge smoking area.
Yeah,
Smoking
yeah.
area.
Yeah.
There's probably like 50 people on this smoking area. And they are surrounded by people because they're by one of those fire lanterns, to warm up at night.
Yeah, yeah.
And so they're surrounded by people, and they're making out. And the dude, he's Padme, is straight like this,
Like
just
over the
grabbing
top,
it,
just
aggressively, like how much can I get
vigorously
in my hands?
squeezing.
What was she doing? Like, oh my god.
that had
Yes.
to have hurt.
Yeah, no, she was
Sounds
like that. though.
painful.
She literally
Oh,
was
really?
like,
Yes, and then that's when we realized like he's definitely coming home. That answered the question. It was weird, dude. And then the brother's like, yeah, do it. It's weird, man. That family has some fucked up shit, and they interjected it in our lives, man. I feel
so fucked
contaminated by those two guys.
Poor
you know what I mean?
Padme.
Like,
Poor wife of Padme. Guy 1.
yes, exactly. Yeah. Damn, man. Yeah, you know,
That's
what can you
fucked.
do,
Oh yeah,
man?
Trevor.
White people be doing weird things.
Don't
out
be
there.
Trevor,
Don't be Trevor.
please.
Or do be Trevor.
I
Whichever
don't
way you
know.
go down the
No,
river. Whichever
that's
way,
like
whatever
no.
way you decide to take a journey in life, take that journey.
If your wife is pregnant, don't be Trevor.
Well, maybe be
Okay,
Trevor.
don't be Bruce and Trevor.
Maybe be her
John,
brother.
we need a controversial voice on this.
slut.
Sluts.
I'm already out of it. Okay, I mean the lady has no self-respect.
Well, okay, so
why should I feel bad?
Why? Okay, so why does that make her the slut and not Trevor?
They're both sluts.
No, they're both sluts.
But
They're
I'm
both
saying,
sluts,
like, I'm sure, and she was like, "Oh my god, he was married." Like, what bitch were you expecting on dating this nigga? I mean, oh dang it.
Mute. Where's our mods? The mods can't mod audio, Sean. It's just text. So when someone who can't hear goes and reads the closed captions to our show, they're gonna be scarred.
Which,
Sean.
by the way, we have closed caption now for blind people.
It's just all the
this is a
YouTube videos
quotation
have
by Reed
automatic.
from before
Actually,
the
I
show
think Twitch
started.
is developing it as well.
Reed said before the show started, for people that are blind, we have closed captions now. So we have subtitles
It was
for blind
I
people.
misspoke like a human. Fuck you.
Emo spoke like a human, folks. He
I
struggles.
am not a robot.
If you're deaf, you can hear him speaking quite clearly. Sean, what's going on, man?
I need some sort of like cut to
Show's
music.
over. Episode's deleted.
Oh,
Oh, hey, I know why he's upset.
yeah, he doesn't
that's
like saying
okay,
that
Sean.
word. That's okay, Sean. We'll mute it out.
God damn it. I'm going to have to download the video. I'm going to have to put it in a software system, probably on iMovie. I'm going to have to find the moment he says it, and I have to cut it. And then I have to take that and post it on YouTube. This is the second time, Sean.
Sean, you can't say Scamboozle.
And last time,
can't say
last
Scamboozle.
time I had to cut out like 15 seconds
What
of
What
Sean.
that boy say, boy?
I had to cut out like 15 seconds of Sean last time. Boys, we need to move the subject forward. I'm being contacted by Twitch.
Oh, thank you for the info.
Hey, sorry, we're trying to have an honest conversation. Okay, I feel like honest
honest
conversations just can't happen.
Sorry, Reed's
anymore.
yelling in my ear. Okay, I feel like you can't yell
Sorry.
in my ear.
Sorry,
anymore.
Sean.
There you go.
Sorry,
Sean.
sorry.
Anyways,
Sean.
so we're gonna delete that whole saves thing off of Twitch.
It's like basically in the future when we post to YouTube, it's like Bruce and I are just gonna have a lot of back and forth because all of them Sean cuts are gonna be out of the
We're also going to have
video.
to black him out. So this is a black space right here.
So like even when he talks, he's anonymous. He's like, yeah, I agree with this.
When you put your mouth on the thing, it's loud, Reed. You got a loud voice. It's piercing.
Sorry, Sean.
No, just
If I could hear your voice, it'd be piercing
We
too.
should do like a
No, my
detective,
voice
like
isn't
like those
piercing.
mystery shows where they're interviewing a witness that can't be seen. So Sean is
exactly
just
what I'm
blacked
talking
out.
about. Yeah,
Yeah,
with a deep voice.
You know, I think she's a slut. Sorry, Twitch. I don't know.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're
by
gonna
the
get my
way,
channel.
sorry,
banned.
but yeah, we're gonna
We're
stop.
gonna get banned.
We made up
Banned.
names for the story. They're Bruce's friend. Bruce hangs out with those type of
Bad
women.
me. Bad me.
What do you want? The guy's got to get it somehow, you know.
Yeah, gotta get somehow. You know, we do a lot of things for very little.
Okay, but that was a good story though. That was a good story.
Very
We
good.
have other things.
Do we?
Yeah.
I think that's all we have to offer. I'm joking.
Sean
we
had
had the
some on that.
Oscars. We had the Oscars. Big things happen in the Oscars.
We're talking Brad.
including
We're talking
including Spike
Gaga.
Lee. Spike Lee coming up,
That's
jumping up, hugging the Samuel L. Jackson because he won
SLJ
Best
is my
Adapted
fucking
Screenplay,
man.
and then he drank whiskey, got drunk at the Oscars, and then they asked him, "How do you
That'll
feel
be up
about the
next,
win?"
Kirk.
Spike Lee said in response, how do you feel about, he was asked, how do you feel about losing Best Picture to Green Book? Spike Lee said, I don't want to talk about it. Later, he was interviewed by the LA Times, I believe, and he said that the last time I lost, I also lost to a white man driving a black person and driving Miss Daisy. And sure enough, Green Book is a white man driving a black person, Green Book. So Spike Lee has now lost Best Picture twice to a story about a white person driving a black person.
You understand?
Oh, no, literally.
Driving Miss Daisy was a African American driving a white lady.
It was the exact opposite. But basically, the same thing that he was getting at.
That movie,
wow.
the Black Klansman did not deserve to even be nominated for Best Picture.
I don't
in
know.
my
He was even
opinion.
complaining. It was definitely not Best Picture, and definitely did not deserve to
I
be
still haven't
nominated.
seen it.
I still have yet to get through it. That tells you how good it
Yeah,
is.
Wait.
I tried to watch it.
It's interesting. It has
and I
interesting
love
things.
Spike Lee. I actually love his movies. Okay,
Yeah,
but that movie, it was just like no.
it's
Really?
too.
What about it?
Well, I mean,
Because
it's
I want to watch it eventually.
it's fine.
Honestly.
It's fine. I just still have yet to get through it, and that tells me a lot.
It was boring. Yeah.
It's just boring.
Yeah. How long is it?
It's like 2 hours and like 15
When I was
minutes,
watching
something
Green
like
Book,
that.
I was like,
2
this
hours.
is a good movie.
Yeah.
It's just
Green Book is
succinct. I haven't seen
good.
Green Book either.
Green Book is very simple.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about Green Book. Green Book doesn't try to do too much. It doesn't try to like solve like racial aggressions or anything like that. It doesn't try to solve like huge like family issues. It doesn't try to solve these things. It has a very simple
Just
ending.
puts them out
It
there.
honestly reminded me of John Hughes movies where they're not too ambitious with what they solve and it just ends simply. Like it ends with a couple characters smiling. That's why I always liked about John Hughes movies. Like
And for people who don't know, John Hughes being the
if you don't
Ferris
know
Bueller,
who John Hughes is, you are
being the
cocksucker.
other iconic
Breakfast
80s
Club,
movies.
Home
Yeah.
Alone.
Yeah. So
But
if you don't know,
John Hughes always
Leave-
ended
leave
very
the show.
simply with a couple characters hugging and smiling at each other. That's what Green Book reminded me of.
Yeah.
wait,
no,
you mean fire as in like Black Klansman was fire?
No, he's talking about the Tarantino. I'm thinking was fire.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. We can talk about that.
Tarantino trailers aren't much to talk about because he likes keeping his movies old school, where you don't really have an idea of what you're going to see
I
too
think
much.
he's talking about the movie Sorry to Bother
But if you are talking about the movie Sorry to Bother You,
what the fuck are you guys talking
what
Wait,
movie
what are
was
you
Sorry to
talking
Bother
about?
You?
Sorry to Bother You. It's the movie that got like 98% on Rotten Tomatoes this year about the marketer. The dude
My
that's
mom's
in
calling
Get Out. The dude who dies in the beginning scene in Get Out. He stars in it. Sorry to bother you.
Oh, okay.
Tarantino, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Tarantino.
Well, he said Tarantino.
Trailer thoughts.
He's
Sorry
talking
to
about
Bother
Once Upon
You
a
was
Time
fire.
in Hollywood.
Oh, I see. He's got a couple things going on there. Yeah, Sorry to Bother You was fire. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, man. Tarantino's trailer. I mean, it's just a teaser.
Yeah, there's
But-
not much to go off of.
And they put. Like,
Hey, but for real though, I thought he was ending it after Hateful Eight. I thought it was 8
no,
now.
he said he's gonna do 10 and out.
So is he just
Yeah,
gonna
no, I
keep
got you. Sorry to bother you.
upping the number? So next time it's gonna be 12 and out.
No,
and
this
we're
is
gonna be
no,
a 12
no.
movie.
He said 10 from the beginning.
Oh,
Yeah, this is his 9th. So he's gonna be done
Ooh.
at 10. So he has one more after this. But yeah,
Well,
Sorry
I
to Bother
bet
You was
his
absolutely
10th
dope.
one is one where he gets to say the N-word a bunch. You know, that's one of people's like biggest criticisms of Tarantino is that a lot of his movies, like he just like lackadaisically, just unapologetically says the N-word a million times. Like
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction, for instance,
Right. Yeah. But
or what that one movie? Fuck! How can I not think of its fucking name? You know what movie I'm talking about.
the reason I think Tarantino and all right, this is the dope thing about Tarantino. People say that for politics. That's not screenplay writing.
So I'm saying Tarantino uses the N-word a lot. Don't do that in here, please. Tarantino does the N-word
Right.
in his movies a lot.
The reason he's
He does, but he.
What I said was in his 10th movie, watch, it's going to be like a Django Unchained type movie.
You know what? He
'Cause
does it, but he
Hateful
does it
Eight
because
uses it
he
too.
uses realistic.
Reservoir Dogs.
He uses realistic dialogue, and every time he uses it, it is absolutely necessary if you really want to believe the dialogue being had in the movie.
You
So yes,
talking about authenticity.
in Pulp
Well, yeah,
Fiction,
yeah.
when it's used
Yeah.
by the one character who uses it, which is Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, it's a guy who
Did he write the screenplay?
people fucking were like that, especially in Southern California. And that was his point. He was angry. And it was also like he was trying to show that he was angry. And in Django Unchained, I'm not even going to fucking get into that because it was a movie
Historical
about
context.
Yeah, historical context. When Spike Lee was bitching about that, it was like, fucking take a chill pill, Spike Lee, you hater. But
Oh, Spike Lee just can't write dialogue. like
no, he
Tarantino
can't, and he's
also.
jealous of that. But
Spike Lee writes theatrical dialogue.
there was no
Nothing
N word
to do
in
with real life.
there was no N word in Inglourious Bastards. Actually, there was, but not
There was.
really. Not
Oh,
really.
really?
They
No,
they
there was.
Yeah.
they talked about Negroes.
That's the 40s,
I heard
though.
Negro was running your studio.
Oh,
You're right,
are you
it
talking about
was-
when the Nazis say that?
Yeah. But that was a Nazi. So again,
Representation,
Right.
historical
Yeah,
context.
I mean, here's the thing: is that people who have that complaint are obsessed with politics being a part of movies. Movies are a depiction of life, not a part of what your politic is in the modern era.
so he
And
writes a
yeah.
dialogue.
Tarantino absolutely
He tries to reflect
can
that.
never be challenged by anyone. If anyone on fucking Vox or fucking whatever on
Yeah.
Facebook they see about
Leftist
we gotta
media
be more
source.
like contributing of like leftist politics. Tarantino is a god of dialogue. He is a god
Literally
of
probably
conversational,
the best
like he is the best
writer
we've ever seen.
that's ever lived when it
I
comes to
don't
writing
care
dialogue.
what that dude puts in a screenplay. It's
I mean,
genius.
His minimalistic, some of his minimal movies. Here, I'll
Cheers to
I'll cup
Tarantino.
to that.
He really is the best
Think of, I
writer
mean, what
when
comes
it
to mind is like
dialogue
Reservoir
of all
Dogs.
time.
It literally happens within a finite space, a limited space. But what makes the movie
It's
is
the
the
dialogue.
dialogue, the
Like-
interaction,
Like the beginning scene, they're all at a restaurant just chilling,
having a
talking.
conversation about
It's great.
tipping
It's
and
great.
shit like that.
It's because
And
he's,
Steve Buscemi is like, no, fuck it.
Steve Buscemi.
And it, yeah, but they're having an authentic
Buscemi.
interaction.
Buscemi. He does look like he would pronounce it. I'm Steve Buscemi.
Dude, it's funner to say.
It is funny to say, and it matches how he looks.
why I
He
do
doesn't look
it,
very
yeah.
good. His mom didn't give him that good of genetics.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah,
what
but
doing.
he's fucking, he's him. So, that's another topic.
Stevie Buscemi or
But
Tarantino? Yeah, which one are you talking about though? Tarantino or
latter.
Buscemi? Tarantino.
Yeah, continue on Tarantino.
Right. Yeah.
Why do you have that out? That makes me nervous.
It makes him
Oh,
nervous.
it's
What
so
do
I don't want to smoke.
That's weird.
Oh.
Where's your e-cig?
But yeah. So we just got off on a huge tangent. Do I think Green Book won Best Picture? Not really. But what the fuck do I
You
think
mean
won Best
deserved
Picture
it?
this year?
What were the other contenders?
That's a good question.
What were the other contenders in the category?
There
at
was
least?
not really one movie I saw this year where I was
No.
just like, "That's a Best Picture of the Year movie."
No.
You
What,
know I
in
mean?
your
That's
opinion,
why I
what
didn't
is
really
the
mind
epitome
Green
of a
Book
best
getting it.
picture?
That's what I mean. I literally have not seen a movie this year. Where I'm
Well,
like,
no,
that was
just
best.
think
No, I'm
of a
just
movie
saying-
that's won Best Picture that you're like, yeah, that was the best picture.
Sure, yeah. Like, what is your standard? Or at least not standard, but like, what's a good best picture movie?
Oh, The Departed. That to me was unquestionably the best picture of 2008. That definitely
Why?
was the best.
When you say, I
the
just
dialogue,
don't know much about
the
it.
innovativeness,
So,
the originality
Best
to it,
picture
the
is more
tension.
comprehensive. It's like cinematography, screenplay.
I got one that I believe
Yeah,
this
it's
is.
everything, yeah.
This comes from it's a Spike Lee movie actually, and it didn't win Best Picture. But this is one thing I really do truly believe
Doesn't
he
answer the question,
he
that
did
does.
he did get snubbed though in this by not winning Best Picture, and it was X, the Malcolm X movie.
Oh yeah, that was good. What won
I
Best
haven't
Picture
seen
that
that
year?
one.
Maybe Driving Miss Daisy. Who fucking knows? Let me look it up.
Oh, that could have been Driving Miss Daisy because it was like
From that
1991.
interview.
1991
Yeah,
was
the
the year he was
90s.
talking about. Yeah. One I
Yeah,
thought
it was that. It was 1992. It came out.
1992. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one he was talking about. Dan. Yeah, I agree with that.
And that did deserve.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Driving Miss Daisy was 1989. He might have lost to what movie? What? I mean, he might have did Do the Right Thing, which didn't deserve an Oscar either.
yeah.
Angry Taco 247.
Hello,
What's up?
amigo. How's it
Hey,
going?
What's up?
is that McGizzle?
It sounds like one of Sean's.
That might be Poppy McGizzle. Let me know
that's
if it's
cool.
my boy.
That's cool. That's cool as
Poppy
fuck.
McGizzle.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
If it's not,
Um,
then welcome either way. But if you are my homie, my
Speaking
papi
of which,
chulo,
though, I really
hermano,
like this
¿Qué pasó,
angle.
hermano?
By the way,
Yeah, I love this
I if you go and look at it, it looks very
looks
pleasing.
great.
And what's cool is that we can add sort of I'll figure out a way to finagle the other camera back over here so that
You
we
a
can have
woman
like a different.
with an angry
I don't
taco.
know.
Right.
And eventually, what we'll have is sort of like a close-up camera on like boom, boom, boom.
Right. Yeah. Well,
You know,
yeah, we'll
like
have this,
what's that podcast that you showed me, Mama's House?
yeah. Yeah.
So they do a similar. What I noticed is that they use a similar camera method to Joe Rogan, which
Yeah,
is
they do.
wide, single,
Uh-huh.
single
Yeah. Yeah.
for
They
3.
do. They do. We also got to start incorporating the computer more. That's one.
What do you
thing.
mean?
Well, my mama's house is. They do really good stuff because they show skits on. They show videos.
Oh,
and then
I know
they
what you mean.
comment on
I
the
know what you mean.
videos.
Oh yeah, we just need to
Yeah.
premeditate a lot more because we
Yeah.
can do that definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
I
anyways,
agree. Yeah.
So going on to the
Oh
next
yes, thank
topic.
you for the follow. Sorry, JB. I'm salty Fortnite gamer. So you don't
I'm
know,
salty Fortnite
Sean. Okay. If you are still a Fortnite player, I would imagine you to be pretty salty. I haven't played Fortnite in probably half a year or so.
I don't like
battle royale games.
I don't like it.
Unfortunately. Wait, you don't like Your Mom's House?
I don't know.
Charles Astorga comes into that.
What's up, Charles? What's up, dude?
He's been
It's good to have you back. Put some respect on the name. Fuck, dude, I'm sorry.
Hey, Charles, I'm sorry I didn't text you back. I took a nap after my early morning doctor's appointment. And
He has AIDS.
Wait, what?
He has
Oh
AIDS.
my god, Charles, we need you back on the show,
hey,
bro, for real.
I woke up, a long time after you texted me. That's why we didn't go on that little bike ride today. I apologize.
Wait,
buddy.
you two were gonna go on a bike ride?
He texted
Yeah.
me bikes, and I didn't know if he meant.
Wait, you ride a you?
He could have
Yeah,
met.
he
He
does
could have
Charles
met.
ride a bike?
He
Yeah,
could have
he
met.
does
He
bike
could have met.
rides.
He coulda
Why don't
met,
we
he coulda
do
met, he
bike
coulda met, He
rides?
could have met. He wanted to
Because
fix
they
the
do it
bike.
in Sacramento.
He could have met.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get a bike and bring it to Sacramento and do
coulda
it.
met. He wanted to
Yeah,
bike.
do that. Well, maybe if you didn't have AIDS, Maybe if you
God
didn't have AIDS, you could do a
damn.
lot.
Damn.
Maybe if you didn't have
Can
AIDS,
I
you
be
can have sex
moderator,
again.
please? You got to prove yourself, Angry Taco. I don't know if you're moderator.
We got a pretty
sort
solid.
Of
We got a
caliber
pretty
yet.
solid.
We have a great mod
yeah,
team.
monitor.
You
yeah.
know, we got Charles, we got KAD.
KAD.
KAD is mod number 1, so you kind of have to go through him.
Kurt. That's his name, right? Kurt. That's his name, right? Kurt. Yo, Kurt is a monitor, dog. I'm hella sorry. There's nothing that you can do right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't even rhyme right now, and it's cool. But
Dude, you know what's cool, though? If you rhyme off beat, then you're cool.
Yeah, that's a.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
that's true,
stupid.
Angry Taco.
That's another topic.
Angry Taco, you are a part of the show because you are talking and we are responding to you. You are a part of the Use Guys podcast right now, live, and this will be archived. You're part of it.
Oh, I got a question actually, and this is a pretty serious question.
Sure.
I don't want to take it away from like humor and shit like that, but
Ooh,
okay.
1,000 biddies.
Appreciate that. We'll take a cheers to that. Can you get the whiskey out, please?
KAD.
That's also another way. That's also
cheers.
another way you could.
Sorry, I just got hyped.
And
That's another way that you could become part of the
so
podcast.
there are
For the new setup. Thanks, bro.
This is mine.
You're
there-
welcome.
read.
I got to cheers with this one. Here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
KD.
Have you guys seen the videos of
Hold
the
it so I can cut it.
little girl who can punch hella fast?
No.
You haven't seen those videos? Okay. Fair enough. You haven't seen those videos? Okay. So, there's 5 10-year-olds. All right?
What? 5?
5 10-year-olds.
Ugh.
All right. They all got these like rods, these sticks, right? They're coming at you. All right? Now, these 5 10-year-olds come at you in waves. You have to kill them. All right? How many can you get through before you're put down?
So, wait. Okay, so there's 10 of them. 5 of them.
5 10-year-olds.
5 10-year-olds, and they come at you in waves.
Yes. How many can you get
How
through before
long
you
in between the waves do I have?
go down? After you finish, you get a 10-second breather.
Fuck. How many do I get through?
Yeah, before you go down yourself.
Like 13
Wait,
or
what
14.
the fuck are you talking about?
5 10-year-olds.
Okay.
Come at you in waves. like a
Actually,
video
no.
game.
I think I could get
Right.
through 10.
You get a 10-second breather after you
Fuck!
finish 5 10-year-olds.
Actually, no.
How many 10-year-olds do you
13
get
or
through before
14.
they put you down?
13 or 14.
And they're coming at me with what?
Knives and
Just
shit.
Like, no, just like rods. Like just like metal rods.
If
like
they're metal
sticks.
rods, I could get through at least 23.
How many do you get through?
23. Do we have to
And
kill
And how do they
them?
finally put you down? How do you?
I'm gonna
imagine?
say 25. I'm gonna finish
say
that
25?
that fifth group, and then that sixth group, I'm gonna be like, I'm tired, guys.
So, like, could you just fuck off for a minute, please?
But I can take their sticks.
How are we
You could
supposed
take,
to
yeah,
get?
Oh.
no, you could take their sticks. You
Then
could take their sticks.
I'll get through like
Yeah,
35.
35.
Cause I'm gonna fuck them up, dude, with those sticks. I'm gonna fucking just go
dude. But
straight
at
to
the same
head.
time, 10-year-olds, the motherfucker's crazy, dude.
I
They're
got
gonna
you.
have a
I
higher
got you.
ceiling than you, dude.
And this is the
Carayino.
natural variation of
I'm gonna get
10-year-olds.
tired real quick. I know your ass is gonna get tired real quick.
Want to fight about it right now?
No,
Nah, but
actually, no. I probably get more tired than you do.
no,
So you go
You have
through
to move,
35. You go through
luggage.
I'm
26.
fat.
Yeah,
No,
something
I'm
like
out
that.
of shape, dude. I'm so out of shape.
So like
It's not
15
funny.
then.
I'd have to size them up
All right,
first. You'd have to have
realistically,
a real.
at least 15. Yes.
At least
Yeah,
15.
yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Did that girl get through a bunch?
Huh?
Then you just brought up. What are you just talking
What?
about?
Yeah,
Oh,
what are you
there's
doing?
Oh,
What are you,
oh,
Michael
well,
Jackson?
Well, the better question is if you guys have seen this girl. There's this girl that Joe Rogan keeps on putting out, and she's fucking nuts.
Oh, is she Asian?
No, she's this white girl
Oh, okay.
that is a boxer, and she's like 9 or 11 or some shit, and she just like chops through fucking trees with her fucking fist. It's fucking crazy.
She plays Minecraft.
No, she just kills trees with her fucking fist.
That's what you do in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Isn't that the point of the game?
But it's fucking insane. So me and Taylor were doing this game, like how many
Yeah, that's what you
things
do.
of these
I
people
love
can you
Minecraft,
get
though.
through? And this girl, I couldn't imagine going down and just these fucking
one
fists
go.
of fury of just going into my fucking face.
Yeah,
you
if
know what I
that's
mean?
the case,
But
I'm
also,
not.
if you have 10-year-olds with fucking metal rods going in your head, I guess that's pretty bad too, you know?
Because the thing about it,
Oh,
one
they're metal
at least,
rods.
Yeah, they're metal
at
rods.
least 3 of them or 4 of them are getting solid
'Cause
shots.
You're going down
At
like
your
casino. You know what I
goddamn
mean? You know what I
torso.
mean? You're going down like casino with the baseball bats in the fucking cornfields. That's how
right.
you're going
So
down.
it's not
I
like
just watched that movie.
you
That's a
just
bad
can
death.
isolate
Literally 2
one and
nights
take it
ago, I
That's a
away.
bad death.
It's like you're isolating one, but there's 9 others whapping
else,
you
yeah,
on the
exactly.
fucking
Yeah,
head
yeah.
and shit.
So you're concentrating on one. Say like you
So
take,
it's like
say you
you're
take
gonna
a
have
metal
to
rod.
pull a Neo in the
5
Matrix
others.
Revolution.
There's only 4 others. There's only
and
5.
like run around
Yeah.
and hit them all.
Here's the thing. They each got one
wouldn't have
rod.
to run
They
around.
each got one rod, right?
Yeah, they each got one
Hey,
rod.
I'm grabbing a rod from 2 of them. That got equal. I eat it. And then I'm die. Toss those. Next 2 come up. Hike it, twig it. I eat it. Die. Ay. Next 2 come up. I throw those ones. Hike it, twig it. Die. You understand?
Okay,
you
but
get rid of them.
I
You grab
would
2.
I would pay to see
And
this.
now you only have 2. There's only 3 rods. And you're swinging. And you're swinging. And you're swinging. And then you fucking kill them. And then you throw your rods away. And you wait for a couple more to come. And when those come, you grab 2. And then you're swinging. And you're swinging. And you kill them all until they stop coming. Clip it.
Oh my
So
god.
how tired are you
Oh
after
my
explaining what you would do
God.
verbally?
Oh my god.
I told you I get through 15 of them.
Dear Lord, man, you
Clip
seem
it.
exhausted.
You want me to? I'll clip it tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I don't have work tomorrow, so I can clip it tomorrow.
All right, so he gets through 15. I was just curious how many 10-year-olds you guys can get through. I was just curious. But it sounds like you guys can do some damage to 10-year-olds.
I feel like I'd be killed pretty.
Grab the bottom. Take it.
You just popped the whole cig on the table. Damn. Yeah,
you
fuck
did.
cigarettes. If you smoke cigarettes out there, we advise you to quit.
What does that say? Who called me a psychopath?
What?
You called me a psychopath, huh? Come say it to my
Yeah,
face.
that's what Charles said. Looks like someone's got to answer for that, Sean.
I'll show you a psychopath.
Your mic is gonna be screwed up. Oh shit!
Psych.
He's getting karate noises. He's karate
This guy
noising
can't be
him.
stopped, you know?
I can't be stopped every
Yo,
time.
you mentioned
fucking-
10-year-olds one time, and he gets hella excited
He's a
about
fucking madman.
You swing those.
it. You
He's a
mentioned 10-year-olds, and
fucking
this guy becomes
madman,
like a
eh?
10,
Swing
like a Catholic priest all of a sudden.
Swing. Anyway, so what do you
Fucking
guys
A.
think about Tiger Woods?
I think that
He's been playing lights out lately.
lights out, bro. Lights out. Literally.
Actually, no.
Lights out, dude.
I haven't really been keeping up on it, but Ricky Fowler though was playing pretty lights out.
Nicky
He
Fowler.
won one
been
of
great.
the recent PGA
with his last name,
tournaments. You don't know professional golfers, do you?
And Nick.
Because you don't care about golf.
No, I don't care about
Yeah.
golf.
I fucking know more about golf than you do.
Do you own your own set?
Yeah.
We should play someday.
When did you start playing, kid?
I played in high school.
Oh, really?
I've
What
played
year was
basically
that?
my whole
What year
life.
was that? What year was that? What year was that? What year was that?
2010.
Wow. First
I
time
didn't start in 2010.
I
either.
started in fucking 1993. Okay.
This fucking guy.
You ever heard of Happy?
Do you really play though?
You ever heard of Happy Gilmore? That's when I
Oh
started.
my god.
That's when I started.
He played with Happy Gilmore on the circuit.
Yeah, I got my own fucking clubs. You don't think I got my own clubs? I didn't need
The
a class.
Waterbury Open.
I didn't take a class, okay, like you did, because I'm not a homo.
I didn't. I was on my
I
high
have
school
no offense.
golf team.
No offense.
I
no
played at
offense.
golf
No
tournaments.
offense. No offense.
No offense to homos, but if you're
You
homo,
did it
you're
again.
kinda like
You
Reed.
did it again. You did it again. I
Hate
played.
Twitch.
So I played last weekend, and actually I played with a Pacific. Was I telling you about this? I played with a Pacific alum who is from the class of 1968.
Was he a guy?
68.
Was he
He
a
was
guy?
79 years old.
Wow, so you played against a crippled, and you're proud of it?
No, he's better than me.
Yeah, you bet you're worse than a crippled, and you're proud of it?
Dude, you'd be
question.
you'd be surprised.
You're surprised about a cripple, and you're proud of it.
Keep saying that. Damn it. Yeah, but it looks like me and you
Anyways,
gotta settle this on the course. So
No, I'm not good at golf, and that's why I like it, though, because nobody really is.
That's true too.
okay.
All right. So what else has happened recently? We covered Marvel, Disney's fucking Fox now, and
Star
we covered-
Wars, the Edge of whatever is
new-
opening up this summer in Disneyland. I'm pretty excited.
Oh
about
yeah, that looks dope.
Is
there.
there a
Oh
ride?
yeah, no. Is there a ride?
Is there a ride?
Have
There's a
you
whole
not-
fucking area.
Have you not fucking seen
Have you
what
not
they're
seen
doing?
what they're doing, bro?
No.
Are you
There's
serious?
a life-size Millennium Falcon you could take a tour of. There's a life-size.
There's a bar where you get special drinks. There you can get the milk color drinks. You can make your own food. You can make your own droids.
There's a
You can
life.
make your own
There's a
droids.
life-size X-wing.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh
life-size.
yeah.
And guess what?
Charles got something for you.
Oh, there you go. Alita Battle Angel. These cunts haven't seen it yet.
I
but
have
I
seen it.
I
have
haven't
seen it.
I haven't seen
I
it.
have seen it.
What do you think about it? Because I think it's iconic.
I have seen it.
I think it's
I
absolutely
think it's-
iconic.
think
I
it's
haven't seen
amazing.
it.
It's
I think
amazing.
it's iconic.
amazing.
Is it good?
It's an amazing movie because
Is it still in
it's-
theaters?
Yeah.
barely,
Go- if you
dude.
haven't
gotta
seen
get-
it-
I'll go see it tomorrow.
it's a
Shut your
theater
mouth
movie.
then.
It's a theater movie.
No, I'm gonna go see it tomorrow then.
You don't miss
Nah,
this shit.
even watching it at home, you'll be
It's-
happy.
it's-
It's so good, dude. The
Yeah?
action is
So
so
good.
good, man. It's
It's-
so brilliant.
But
The-
it's also just a good fucking story.
Yes.
It's a hella good story. There's not like one point in that story I'm like, oh, this is dragon.
They
There's not one point in the
absolutely
story where I'm
did
like, oh, this is
justice-
corny. Like everything about that story is good. It's
to
perfect.
me, they did justice to anime in general.
It's-
Not the anime, just regular anime in general. I believe they really did do justice to it.
I feel like when I was watching it, this is like what Stephen King wanted to do in Ready Player One.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it felt like that. This is what he wanted to do, but he's washed goods now. He's too cocky. You know, he's too lazy because of his cockiness and his legacy. But Battle Angel is amazing. The story is dope as fuck. And like the beginning scenes where she's just kind of feeling her body and she's so ignorant to everything. Those are such good scenes. Like those are like the visuals, the animation is fucking out of this world. It's like
That's really what's good. The
it's
CGI is so
good.
much smoother. It makes you look forward to Avatar. It's even smoother than Avatar. Like, you know,
It is.
Avatar was
It
kind of
is.
jumpy. You know, when they were in their
Right.
when they were in like the robot, whatever.
We got
Well,
like
it's
1,000
also older,
more
so it's not
avatars
effective.
than
No,
the
I
last
know,
two,
but I'm
so-
saying like it was a little jumpier. Like
Yeah.
it's super smooth, bro.
Very
They-
smooth.
Ajax from Deadpool 1 is in it. And the only
Ah.
thing that's him is his face. The rest of him is cyborg, and it's just brilliant. It looks fantastic. The
Yeah.
character design was fantastic, which is what I meant when I
Marvelous.
said that
Yeah.
that they paid really good tribute to the art of anime, because anime does really good character designs.
Yeah, they
And
do.
their characters are like fucking
what
awesome
I'll
looking.
say, though?
And this movie brought all of that. They brought
All
even the
those
main
aspects.
character.
I do have one criticism of it, and this is a very detailed criticism. Like this like I mean I would give this shit like a 9.2 out of 10. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Reserving a 0.8 out of respect
Right,
for the
right,
true
right.
legacy movies. But the main badass dude, you know, the big bulky guy, wasn't really in love with the animation of his character.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely
It
look
was just
forward to
really
seeing that.
bulky. It's just there's too much clutter with his design. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just too much.
Too much
That's it.
going
That's
on.
like that's such a small fucking
That is a very
detail.
nitpicky
And
thing.
it's also just about visual design.
sure.
That movie's great. Fucking awesome. There's your review, bro.
Fucking
Come in
A.
your face. There you
It's
go.
worth seeing.
Just
I guess
your
I'm gonna
face,
go. I'm
Charles.
gonna go
We
get my
liked it.
evaluation tomorrow.
Hey, Charles, why don't you get a towel? Because you
Yeah.
look like a glazed donut.
Because you got fucking cum all over your fucking eyeballs, bro.
Yeah.
'Cause you got
want a
my
review?
fucking
I
presidents
got
and
your
quarterbacks.
review right here.
Yeah, it's all over your face. Yeah, enjoy that, Charles. Anyway, so
Man, let's cool it with the noises, boys.
that should be a new thing. After every time we review a show, yeah, this your review.
I don't know, boys. I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
what
sorry,
we thought about Captain
Twitch.
Marvel.
Disgusting. Thank you, Charles. Some fucking civility in this room. Fuck.
No, that's fine. He needs to clean himself up if he wants civility.
Charles, more like barrels, am I right?
Yeah, because he's got a lot of ball juice. I get it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was almost there. It was almost there.
So you know, there's other things.
It wasn't.
Anywho, so yeah, Alita Battle Angel happened. So that was dope. What else happened? I'm kind of drawing a blank here. We talked about the
we
two
haven't
girls
seen
at the bar.
We haven't seen
talked
Us
about
yet.
Us? Well,
This
Us
is
is tomorrow.
Us.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm looking forward to that shit. I hope that.
See
shit
Us
sounds
by
good.
Peel. Yep.
We
Just
were
what
just
I think.
talking
Actually,
about
I'm gonna
it,
see.
Curdy
Fuck,
boy.
I might have to go watch. What was the movie we were just talking about? The Battle.
Yeah, you should watch that first.
You should watch that first because that's going out of theaters.
And nobody's
Watch
gonna be
that.
in there. It's
No, I'm
gonna be
saying
great.
tomorrow. I'm gonna watch
Get
that.
your
and then
popcorn.
Us back
Get
to
your
back.
popcorn.
Get your popcorn.
Well, I'm
Get
gonna
your
go get my
popcorn.
popcorn and my wine at the little theater.
Ooh, you going to get wild.
Hey, that's where I be going nowadays with my girlfriend.
Hey, he does do that
You
because
should invite all of us next time.
He's got a Hindi in Lodi.
I don't
Is
like.
that the hotel girlfriend?
It is his hotel girlfriend.
I'm sorry. I was just asking.
What a terrible way of asking.
I wish we had that music that like. Dun, dun,
Is that the hotel girlfriend?
Yeah, so you know, sitting there. You know,
Yeah, is that the girlfriend from Room 8?
I'm just part of the show. You know, I'm just a host. What do I do? I'm just a host. You know.
Oh God, that was fantastic.
Just a
Yes, it
host,
is.
you know.
But they're doing good. They're
sorry,
doing good. They've been
Yeah, it's
eating.
fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier, and they've been eating chicken and
She eats chicken?
Yep. She eats chicken, and they're gonna see a movie together at the Lodi Theater.
No, we see movies. Okay.
Oh, you guys
You
have seen
see
movies.
What movies have you seen?
Yeah, what movies have you seen?
Lita Battle Angel.
Oh,
Alita?
nice. Wow.
Captain Marvel.
Hey, you doing good
Oh no, I
now.
saw Captain Marvel.
Those are a couple big names. You're pretty good. She seems like a keeper. Because it's 12:43. LOL. I need to go to bed. I'm watching Us tonight. Wait, what? Oh, okay.
You mean you're watching Us tonight?
Yeah, you're watching us. Hey,
Oh, my God.
There we go, huh?
Oh my god. Wait, what time are you watching that, Kirk? You have to leave to watch Us?
Yeah, Kirk
I've
wants
been-
to just watch.
What
porn
time are you
and
gonna
go
watch a
home.
movie? You crazy fuck.
Dude, I wonder if Us is playing at Lodi tonight. Maybe we
Hey, I
should
got an
just-
idea,
we
Kirk.
should
How
just
about
roll
instead
over
of
and watch
watching?
it?
How about instead
Good,
of
put
watching
on live.
Us, you watch Us?
I'm saying that we should pour some more whiskey and just Uber over and watch it. We'll just live stream it because it's 12:34. I need to go to bed soon. Haha. Oh yeah, I forget that you're in that like weak ass like Central Time. Like it's only 10 here.
Hey, Kurt, you're in the hot seat. Why the fuck you there?
Actually, it's almost 11.
All right.
It's almost 11. So get it right.
Is it 10:45? Yeah, that's what he's saying.
So, what else do we got?
Other things
here?
that went on. Did we talk about Resident Evil 2 remake last time? I think I briefly talked about that last time. The video games.
Oh yeah, no, we talked about
No.
that.
So
not.
I think we talked about it briefly. Resident Evil 2 remake came out on January 23rd. It is a fantastic game. Capcom currently is on their fucking game. They just released Resident Evil 2 remake, which was fantastic. I bought it. I played it. I love it. I will continue to pour me a little bit, motherfucker. But I really liked it. What they also released was Devil May Cry number 5. And a little interesting tidbit about Devil May Cry as a series. Are you two familiar with Devil May Cry, Capcom?
I know that the devil can't cry because it's hot and he's in flames.
And I know
evaporate.
crying, and I know the devil, and I know possibly the devil can cry.
Back in the early 2000s,
I know he cried when he got kicked out of his house.
Before Devil May Cry was released in totality, Devil May Cry was actually going to be the next installment of Resident Evil. They wanted the Devil May Cry game. They were trying to make it less about the survival horror, more about action. But the original director of Resident Evil 2 said, no, this is too action-oriented. This is not the direction in which Resident Evil wants to take. So they made their own brand new series called Devil May Cry, which was more about the action, more about the fighting sequences, and about how many hits you could lay consecutively and gain points. And like you were Dante, you had 2 pistols and a sword, and you fought against demons and shit like that. So instead of taking that in the direction of like Resident Evil 3, they went in a different direction. And then they took those ideas from Devil May Cry and sort of combined them with what they wanted the future of the franchise of Resident Evil to look like. And they created the best game in the series, Resident Evil 4. Kind of a cool tidbit about Resident Evil and Devil May Cry and Capcom. But that game came out in January.
Were you talking to me this whole time?
Oh my god! Oh my god! People out there will appreciate it. The other thing
I just want to see, you know, like I don't know, man. It just needs to be catchier. You know what I mean? It's just too sinister.
So
the titles like the devil wants to get laid. You know what I mean? Or something like it's more catchy.
Yeah.
You know,
fair enough.
How
fair
sinister
enough,
does
but
it have to get?
It's a pretty.
The devil hates.
It's a big series. Obviously, I have the original Resident Evil 2 on Nintendo 64 up there. But other game that came out this month was The Division 2. So I don't know if you're familiar.
I heard about that.
I wrote my paper and
I saw
Marlon Scott's on
I
Division
played the
1.
beta, and it was just my problem with that shit game is that it's nothing special, and I feel like it wants to be so fucking special just because it's
When did you play the beta? Alex's?
Alex's, yeah.
Yeah.
But
you played on
it's
PS4.
There's just nothing special about it. I keep playing it trying to seek the special thing about it, but it's
do you
not.
have any reference point for the Division game?
Nope.
So it's a Tom Clancy's game. Came out a long time ago. The first iteration of the Division, the first one, you were in New York, and it was a post-apocalyptic scenario. There was a terror attack, and everyone died, and like it was it was like a wasteland, and you were tasked to sort of keep the peace, and you're like a government agent who was called upon after the collapse of the government to sort of maintain shit. That was in New York. Division 2 is in Washington, D.C. So what I will say about the Division 2 is that it is basically a carbon copy of Division 1, but what I will say is, based on what I played so far, guy in the middle reaction to the end of the bottle. Polly G, thanks, Polly G. What up, dude? But Division 2, though, I feel like is hitting the mark of what Division 1 was trying to hit. Division 1 came out really shaky. Ubisoft had a lot of issues with their server because the thing about the Division game is that it is an RPG. It's like an MMO ultimately. It's an
Is
online.
it fun?
It's an online. I'm getting to it.
not.
I'm getting. Shh, let me finish. It's an online based game, right? Like World of Warcraft, for instance, but it's a third person shooter game. What I am going to say about Division 2 is that the AI enemies from the beginning to the excursions and the raids, much more developed, much harder. So what I mean by that, in Division 1, they were very simple, had no body armor in the beginning stages, and they would just sit in a random spot, right? They wouldn't charge you, and they would shoot you with like a 9mm. Now, they have a very reactive AI system to where the enemies and the NPCs literally will have a broad strategy on how to attack you. You'll have 1 or 2 people going around your entire flank on the right side. You'll have one person charging you to the front, and another person going around your left flank. So when you're trying to take down a group of enemies as an individual, you are completely circled by
Can I
NPCs,
show
and
you?
it's a goddamn
Can I show you
nightmare.
what I would
No,
do?
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
I'll show you what I do.
yeah.
Wow.
All four
Wow.
of
Wait,
the
can you
sides.
do
All
that?
of them
Can you do that?
down.
Wait,
All of them down.
Sorry, wait, missed it. One more
Oh,
time.
you want it one more
Yeah.
time?
One more time. One more
I
time.
got you. Hold on.
Sorry, one more time. I was coughing. One more time.
He's going. Don't you do it to him, Sean? Don't you do it to
I
him?
was
Don't you
fucking
do it to
coughing,
him,
dude. I have a
Sean?
cold.
Don't you do it to
I
him?
do want to see what you will do, though.
Paulie, cheer. This is to you, Paulie.
This is to you, Paulie. We polished the bottle.
This is you
I'm
to
gonna have to go
Paulie.
get the Crown Royal in a second. This is to you, Paulie.
Anyways.
Yeah, but you gotta drive home, so you shouldn't drink any more whiskey, should you?
Who said I'm driving?
Yeah, who said?
Boom, boom.
Also, who said you were staying in any of our places? No one did. Anyways,
Are you gonna? Tell me?
no, he's staying with his hotel girlfriend.
Oh wait, are you really? Ratata.
So,
But
what I want to say about this though is something quite simple, which is I've just never been impressed with that game in general. Because to me, like that is dope. That is dope that the AI changed. And
yeah, I feel like it changed significantly.
That's cool. I mean, like AI characters in games are usually dumb as fuck, which makes single player
Yeah, but
hella
they're-
boring, which is
yeah.
why everyone wants to go to multiplayer
They're
instantly.
super
right when they play a
developed in
game.
this one.
Like, I mean, this fool bought Call of Duty and got hella, just pissed that it's basically
Which
just all
one? The newest
multiplayer
one?
because he likes
I
single
don't
player.
like multiplayer, man.
Yeah. So
Did
that's dope.
you
I-
talking about
I
Black
like-
Ops 4?
No, he's talking about the newest Call of Duty.
Black Ops 4. That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
newest one.
I
I pre-ordered it too. I was just
but
we talked about it on the show. Yeah.
that's dope. That's cool. That's not enough for me though. For me, I just think that they just came about that entire game wrong for how much money they had. I think that ultimately that game is a huge disappointment.
Yeah,
for how much money
but
they had.
for me though, that was like the perfect sort of like.
They didn't. If
It's
you
the-
have that much fucking money, fucking innovate something. All they
I know,
did
I
was
know.
they took great things out of previous games and conglomerated it.
And what they did was they took those great things and they just made it online, right?
Exactly.
And then they had the PvP zones.
Yeah,
That's the only thing that really
that's what they did. That's why it was a
defined
disappointment.
it differently.
Yeah, it was a bullshit game. That's what
Well,
I'm saying. It was
what
a waste
I
of
would
money.
say,
That's
sure is a waste. Like you could say it's a waste of money, but like for me,
But I mean,
The
there's-
Division was a very good game to sort of sink my teeth into versus like
Well-
Resident Evil, which I'm not a
well,
speed runner.
for sure,
I don't.
for sure,
I'll play
for
it a
sure.
couple times
I
and might be
understand
done
that.
with it. But like
my point is
for
if
like
you,
an RPG that you could like stretch out
well, for
in a
sure.
leveling system.
My point is if you have $60
I'm talking
million,
about longevity more or less.
be fucking creative with the $60 million.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like they were really lazy on the creative process and spent hella time on the game engineering process.
But with all honesty, though, that is the epitome of Ubisoft. Ubisoft
Oh, that is
has
true,
these
though.
massive budgets.
Yeah,
they
that
have
is
these
true.
massive optimistic games, and then they're just like,
same old shit.
yeah.
just with-
Ubisoft is not
but
going
it
to
looks
produce
pretty.
something that's
It looks
fantastic.
pretty.
Yeah, it's going to look pretty. It's gonna sound pretty, but like the servers are going to crash. It's not going to operate. Like even Division 2 still has a shit ton of bugs in it. Even the NPCs
Oh, dude,
that I see in
Ubisoft,
it.
like I
like,
always they fucking.
You look at the
bug
rollout of
galore,
Division
dude.
1, which was trash.
Yeah.
You look at some of these other sort of pushed by Ubisoft.
I can't
It's-
take it anymore. You know, I mean, I'm not interested in the conversation, and I'm just getting.
Is there any games that you're interested in?
I'm ready for a break.
Oh, you're ready for a break ski? Or should we just sort of cap
alright.
it? Cap
No,
it.
let's,
Colin Kaepernick it.
You want to Colin Kaepernick it?
Might as well. We've exhausted the list for the most part. I haven't
we
developed
have, I
much
guess
more.
we
We don't
have, I
really
guess
have
we
much
have.
else.
Yeah,
Yes,
man, we're
we have.
capping it off for the
We're gonna
night.
Colin Kaepernick it.
We're gonna cap it on this. One last topic. Just want some simple thoughts on this. What you guys think about this? It's the state of the economy of the Kardashians. Kylie Jenner, the youngest billionaire ever. Sean, your thoughts?
So no.
All right. No,
I'll
perfect. I
qualify
like
more.
that. I like that.
Self-made.
This
That
is
speaks
postmodern
volumes.
Art. This is
That
postmodern
speaks
art.
volumes.
You see the way he left, the way that
Take his
expresses
vanilla Coke
a lot
and
of
get
emotion.
the fuck out of here.
Now,
Are you gonna close us off, Sean? No? Okay.
Here is my thoughts about Kylie Jenner being the youngest billionaire.
No booze, no more middle guy. Yeah, fair enough.
Read your thoughts.
All right, so Kylie Jenner, self-made billionaire. My thoughts are that it is utter and complete bullshit. Obviously, if you got money, it takes money to make money. So if you got money, then yeah, you're going to be able to make a little bit of money. And if you just post a picture on Instagram and say, this is my name, this is my product, buy my fucking product, like a perfume, without even smelling it first, yeah, you're going to sell a lot of fucking bottles. And people are going to be like, this is total, utter fucking bullshit at the same time. So I totally agree that it is an egregious fucking title to take. And I think that we should really evaluate who we look up to as business people, right? Because if I had that type of capital, I could make anything look appealing if I was sexy enough. But that is it for us today. That is the Used Guys. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram. That's where we post the majority of our things. We are also hosted on Facebook. We also have a YouTube page where we archive all of our previous episodes. Go ahead and check us out there. If you haven't already, hit that follow button. Follow us on Twitch. We definitely appreciate it. Thank you, Pauly Chi. I'm going to go pour me another glass of whiskey. But this is the it for the Used Guys. We appreciate everyone coming by. Thanks for all the mods. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, KAD, Kirk, Official. We love what you do. We're going to become more consistent because our schedules are getting a little bit more finalized so that we can come up, without taking a month break in between shows. So definitely be seeing us, and we'll update things like Instagram on the regular. So if you need to be, looking for updates, that's where we will be. We appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much. Go ahead and follow us. Here is the information. The Used Guys podcast on Instagram. The Used underscore guys on Twitter. The Used Guys podcast on Facebook. And finally, the Used Guys on Instagram. Or Used Guys on YouTube. I apologize. Thank you very much. And we will see you next time. Peace out, everyone. Have a great night.